ilalagay ang 26 degrees C dry bulb and 50% relative humidity. Yes. So, saan class?
Sa space po, sir.
Sa space, which is the auditorium. Yes, thank you. So, 26 degrees C dry bulb and 50% relative humidity. Air is to be supplied at a temperature not lower than 15 degrees C dry bulb. So, kompletuhin ko lang yung linya dito. No? So, meron tayong basically 0.1 and 0.2. So, additional points dito. Lagyan muna natin ng linya. Okay. So, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Actually, 3 lang din dito. Mixture natin. So, this will be 0.4. Then, conditioner. Meron tayong cooling coil. Then, the dew point temperature. Then, the fan. Okay, so we have here 0.5. Tama? Then maglagay din tayo dito ng kung kailangan kasi itong 0.5 na to nasa normally saturated temperature condition. So maglagay tayo ng 0.6 dito. Okay, 1 to 6. So yung 0.2 natin with the given properties, 26 and 50% relative humidity. Another point is 0.1. Yes, class air is to be supplied at a temperature not lower than 15 degrees C dry bulb. Saan ko lalagay itong not lower than 15 degrees C dry bulb? So that is 0.1. Tama? Ano lalagay ko dito? Not lower than? Ano ibig sabihin ng not lower than? Anong mga values ang pwede dito sa 0.1? Kung ito ay not lower than. So, pwedeng equal
or greater than.
Greater than, yes. Equal or greater than 15 degrees C dry bulb. That is 0.1. Okay, so meron tayong given dito ang sensible heat gain which is 110 kilowatt. Latent heat gain is 37.5 kilowatt. Take ventilating air as 25% by weight. So this one. By weight of the air at 35 degrees C dry bulb and 60% relative humidity. Saan ko lalagay ito? Yes. Sa what point yung 35 degrees C dry bulb and 60% relative humidity? Yes, class. At what point yan? Pag sinabing ventilating air, that is what? Fresh air yan, and that is outside air. So that will be 0.3. So this will be 35 degrees C dry bulb and 60% relative humidity. Okay. So, meron tayong M3 dito. Where M3 is 25%. So, this will be 0.25 of our supply air sa space, which is auditorium. Yan. So, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. Then, another point na pwede nating lagyan. Yes, class. Kung ito ay equal or greater than 15, so maraming pwedeng solution dito, no? Pwedeng 15, pwedeng 16, 17, 18, pataas. Pero siyempre, hindi dapat equal doon. So siguro, para safe tayo, kung not lower than 15 degrees, siguro hanggang ano lang to, hanggang 20. Kasi 26 ang maintaining properties ng auditorium space natin. So dapat ang sinusupply dito ay mas mababa dito. So pinaka-safe na yung equal to 15. Pero accepted din naman yung 16, 17, 18. Siguro hanggang 20. Pero para safe ang design natin, so equal sa 15. So kung 15 yan, ano yung point natin? 0.6. So actual temperature nito may difference. So consider natin ang 1 degree Celsius less than. So kung ito ay 15, so this will be 14. Okay? So using our QS, which is 110 kilowatt, what will be the formula? That will be the mass of dry air supply at supply 0.1 times anong formula ng QS natin? MCP delta T 1.005. Tama ba? Kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Delta T of 26 degrees C minus 15 degrees C. So what is M1? Yes, calculate, class.
9.95 po.
Okay, yes, thank you. 9.95. 9.95 kilogram dry air per second. Okay. Next, considering our latent heat, which is 37.5 kilowatts, that is M1 W2 minus W1 times latent heat of water vapor considering air conditioning. So that is 2500. Ang masasolve natin dito ay W1 kung alam natin ang W2. So first is to locate W2 or point 2 ano. So ang point 2 natin, so considering 26 and 50%. 26 natin ay ito. 26. And 50%. Where is 50%? Ito. Okay. So what will be our W2? W2 is located approximately dito. Yes, ano basa nyo dyan?
0.0105 po, approximately.
Okay, 0.0105.
0105 po.
Kita ba, nakita ba ano ko? Kita ba yung lines natin? Yung green? Parang hindi. Okay, hindi ko kita dito. Baguhin ko lang ah. Mhm. Mhm. Green pa rin. Okay, so this will be 0.2 and approximately this will be our W2 and that is again, yes, Mart 0.0101.
5 po.
Okay, 5. 0.0105. So, kilogram S per kilogram A. Okay. So, using our formula about latent heat, what will be our W1? Yes, calculator class. 0.00899. 0.00899. So, approximately 0.009 ano? Kilogram S per kilogram A. So, lagay na rin natin yan. That is W1. Meron ba dyan 0.009? Actually, ito ang 0.009. Mas mababa ng konting-konti lang. Ayun. Okay. So, how do you locate 0.1 now? That is considering W1 tsaka 15. Okay, considering 15 ano, equal to 15 yung 0.1 natin. Ang 15 natin is located here. Yan. So that is 0.1. Ito ay 0.2. Okay. Next. Yes, class. Ano next step natin? So locate natin ang 0.3. Ang 0.3 natin is the combination of 35 degrees C dry bulb and 60% relative humidity. 35 and 60%. Okay. Tama ba tayo? 35 and 60%. 60% ba to? Yun. So that is 0.3. Actually, what will be M3? Yes, paki-compute nga class. Where M3 is 0.25 of M1. So ano value nito? 0.25 of 9.95.
2.49 po, sir.
Okay, 2.49. A lot of A, ano? Walang A. Yan. Okay. So, how do you locate point 4? Actually, point 4 is the combination of air 2 and air 3. So, ano ginagawa natin? Pag may air mixture tayo, so, locate natin ang point 2 and point 3 connecting the 2. So, ito ngayon yung line natin. 2 and 3. Yan. So, somewhere between the line connecting 2 and 3 is the location of our point 4. Anong gagamitin natin formula dyan? Ano common sa 2 and 3? So, dry bulb. So, we can say that enthalpy 4 is equal to M, tama, M2 enthalpy 2 plus M3 enthalpy 3 divided by M4. Tama ba yun, class? So, ang problema natin, wala kang enthalpy 2, wala ka pang enthalpy 3. Pero using our psychrometric chart, gamitin ko nga ito. Pwede ba ito? Approximately, ito ang enthalpy 3. Parang lumabas na 90. Enthalpy 2, ito naman siya. Parang mataas ng konti. Yan. Okay. Check nyo lang class approximately enthalpy 3 is 90 kilojoule per kilogram. Enthalpy 2, 1, 2, 3. Approximately enthalpy 2 is 53 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay. So, meron kang enthalpy 2, meron kang enthalpy 3, meron kang M3, meron kang M4. What is our M2? M2 is what? Knowing M1 is also M4 or also M6, M5, and M4 is the combination of M2 plus M3. So meron tayo nito, di ba? And that is equal dito. Then ito meron din. So you can determine M2. Therefore, what is M or enthalpy for? Yes, class compute.
7.46 po.
Ano yun? Enthalpy for? M2.
M2 po, sir.
Okay, M2 is 7.46.
46 po.
Okay, kilogram per second. Okay. So what will be our enthalpy for? Yes, calculator class.
62.25 po.
52.
62 po.
Okay, yes, thank you. 62.25 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay. Puro red na lang gamitin natin para malabo ang green, ano. So, where is our 62.25? More than 62. Ito ay 60, 61, 62. So, approximately, sabihin natin na ito. Yan. So, pag binaba ko dito, okay. So, this will be 0.4. Yan. Okay. From 0.4 natin, so, i-condition na natin yan. Pag pinadaan sa evaporator or what we call the conditioner, anong proseso mangyari dyan? Cooling and dehumidifying. So, normally, ang 0.4 ay magkakaroon ng moisture removal and cooling, ano. So, papunta dito. Itong 0.4 na to, saan ko locate si 0.4? Para papunta kay 0.5. Yes, class. Where is 0.5 natin? Ito yung 0.4. Where is 0.5? Mag-note tayo dito. Ano ba ang constant sa 0.1, 0.6, 0.5? Yes. Ano constant sa 0.1, 0.6, 0.5? M1 is equal to M6 equal to M5. Tama, no? And at the same time, W1 is also W6, W5. So therefore, 0.5 ay nasaan? Actually, ano to, nagkaroon ng condensation. So 0.5 natin ay located dito. Ito ang 0.5. Okay, so from 0.4, ito ang 0.4, magkakaroon ng cooling and dehumidifying hanggang ma-reach niya yung ating saturation temperature, 0.5. Yun. Then, bago mag 0.1, may 0.6 pa tayo. So, saan nakalocate ang 0.6? Katabi ng 0.1. Kung ang 0.1 ay 15 degrees C dry bulb, ang 0.6 is 14. So, yung 14, ito lang, katabi. Ayun. parang paling. Yan. So this will be 6. Ito 6, ito 5. Ito 1, tapos ito 2. So kumpleto na yung linya natin. Yung 1 natin papunta sa 2, so broken line lang yun, class. To represent the supply air natin from 1 to 2. Yan. Okay. So, kompleto na yung ating diagram with the location in psychrometric chart 1 to 6. Tama ba tayo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anong tinatanong sa atin? Determine the refrigeration capacity in tons. Okay? Anong formula naghihintay natin dito when we talk about refrigeration capacity? So, consider mo lang to. The conditioner, and that is M4 enthalpy 4 minus enthalpy 5 divided by 3.516. Tama ba tayo? To get our ref capacity in TOR or tons of refrigeration. So, ang kulang lang natin dito ay enthalpy, enthalpy 5. Meron na tayong enthalpy 4. Tama ba? Yes, enthalpy 4 is this one. Enthalpy 5. Oh, how about M4? M4 is simply M1. Ayan. So, enthalpy 5 na lang. Enthalpy 5 is ito ang 0.5. So, approximately that is 35. Okay. Enthalpy 5 is approximately 35 kilojoule per kilogram. Using the formula, ref capacity or tama ito, refrigeration capacity. M4 of, what is that? 9.95. Enthalpy 4 of 62.25. Enthalpy 5 of 35 divided by 3.516. And that will give us in tons of refrigeration. Yes, class, what is our answer?
77.
77.115 po.
Yes, Mark, come again, 77?
Opo, 0.115.
77.115. Okay? So that is the solution. Yes, class, question? Yes, question, class? How to locate points 1 to 6? Actually, meron tayong recirculated air dito. Anong trabaho ng recirculated air? Yes, class. Anong trabaho ng bakit merong recirculated air? Anybody? The principle bakit nagre-recirculate ang air when we talk about air conditioning? Actually, sa room natin, ang window type lang ang aircon dyan. Actually, walang hangin galing sa labas. Lahat ay galing sa room. Lahat ay recirculated, walang fresh air. Pero dito, pag centralized, meron tayong ventilation. Ang ventilation that is fresh air kasi pag puro luma, so posibleng magkaroon ng contamination yun. Normally sa amoy, then siyempre pag luma na, kailangan ng ventilation or fresh air. Ang tanong ko, ano ang function, bakit merong recirculated? Yes, class. Bakit gumagamit ng recirculated air? Kasi normally pwede ring puro fresh air ang palamigin natin. Kaya lang, ano disadvantage ng puro fresh air? Then ano naman ang advantage pag merong recirculated? Yes.
Sige po.
Yes, Mark. Go.
Siguro po sir, kaya po rinirecirculate yung air para po, since po yung air na yun is mas malamig na, so mas less ano na po yun, less power needed po para ipalamigin pa ulit yung room po. Kasi ang pumapasok na pong air is malamig na.
Yes, okay. Yes, thank you. Actually, pwede ba natin pakita sa psychrometric chart ang advantage ng merong recirculated? Kasi yung recirculated, yung pumapasok sa conditioner ay 0.4, and that is the combination of 0.3 and 0.2. Imagine niyo kung walang recirculated, so ang papasok sa conditioner ay 0.3 lang. Tama? Pag pumasok ang 0.3 sa conditioner, so in our psychrometric chart, pag present ko ito, ang 0.3 papasok sa conditioner, ito magiging linya natin. Baguhin ko yung ano ba magandang color dito. Pwede ba ang yellow? O blue, dark blue, o light blue? Okay. So ito tingnan nyo class ha. Ang 0.3 natin ay fresh air. Kung walang recirculated, itong 0.3 natin ang i-condition natin. So ito siya papunta dito. Papunta roon sa 0.5. Yan. Considering the line 3.5 tsaka considering the line 4.5. Yun ang sinasabi ni Mark. Considering line 3.5 tsaka line 4.5, that represent the cooling capacity. Ang 4.5, considering the length, mas maiksi kaysa sa line 3.5. So, pag ang 3.5 ang ginamit natin, walang recirculated, ang cooling capacity or refrigeration capacity natin masyadong mataas, masyadong magastos yun. Pag merong recirculated, di na less dito, 4.5 na lang. Pero kung puro recirculated, mas matipid, tama? Pag puro recirculated, so normally 2 lang din yung paikutin natin para ipasok sa conditioner. So pag gumawa ako ng linya dito between 2 and 5, that will be the rep capacity. O, mas maiksi, tama? Kaya lang, siyempre, in the long run, hindi pwedeng walang fresh air kasi kung puro yun lang din, nako-contaminate din yung hangin natin. Siyempre, depende sa taong nasa loob, sa gamit natin, kaya merong recirculated. And the main purpose is to lessen the rep capacity, which is the expense nung may-ari ng aircon. Okay. So, question class, nakita nyo dito. Presenting nung line natin kung walang recirculated tsaka may combination ng air or totally recirculated lahat. So, makikita mo naman sa diagram natin na yung rep capacity natin masyadong mataas kung fresh air. Kung merong recirculated, medyo bababa. Pero kung fully recirculated, mas mababa rin. Pero hindi naman pwede in the long run, puro ganun ang gagawin. Kailangan merong introduction of fresh air. Sa room natin, ang introduction ng fresh air, yung pagbukas ng mga pinto. Yun. medyo nababago rin. Pag binuksan yung pinto, so papasok ngayon yung fresh air. Okay, pero sa isang building, kamukha nito, auditorium, napakalaki niya. So kailangan merong ventilation. Okay? So pag nagbigay pa tayo ng exam about this air conditioning with recirculated and outside air supplied, so ganito lang ang procedure. So normally, pwedeng baguhin lang dito? Yung amount ng combination ng air, paano mo ipoproduce yung 0.4? Yung 0.4 natin dito, between 2 and 3, o napakalaking linya yan para makita natin kung ano ang pwedeng mas magandang rep capacity na, let's say, mas mababa sa 77.12. Paano ibababa yan? So, yung 0.4 natin, pwede nating ilapit sa 0.2. Pag lumapit sa 0.2 yan, so mas bababa ang linya or yung line between 4 and 5, mas bababa ang rep capacity. Okay? Kung itataas mo naman na mas malapit sa 3, so ibig sabihin nun, mas maraming fresh air, pero ano ang disadvantage? Mas malaki ang rep capacity para palamigin yung hangin na yun. Okay? Actually, ang aircon natin, 3 methods meron. Number 1 is pure fresh air ang palalamigin. Number 2, ito, with the combination of recirculated and fresh air. And number 3 is, what is that? Recirculated and fresh air with bypass. Yan, with bypass. Okay. So, paano yung bypass natin? So, check natin problem number 6. Okay, so kung walang tanong dito, proceed tayo. Problem number 6. Clear ko na to